My boyfriend, 34/M, gets incredibly angry over small things and it freaks me, 29/F, out, but he thinks he should be allowed to express this and isn't doing anything wrong. Hi, Reddit. We've been together for a few years and live together. He's always had this problem, but it's gotten worse recently. If something that seems minor to me goes wrong, he just loses it, becomes super angry, and then speaks harshly to me when I ask what's going on. I grew up with an angry father and am very sensitive to this, and I've told him this, but he seems to think he's entitled to feel how he feels. As an example, today, we were working in the same room when the toilet wouldn't stop running after I flushed it. This happened in the middle of the night last night, and it took him a while to get back to sleep after trying to fix it. So I flushed it, and it was running, and I did the usual technique for getting it to stop, but it didn't. Told him it was running again and I couldn't get it to stop. His response to this was to smack his fist into his hand as hard as he could and storm out of the room while saying "fuck all this fucking bullshit, I hate everything" on his way to go look at it. He banged around loudly in the bathroom for a while and came back and slammed back into his seat. I said, "What's going on? This isn't that big a deal." I was already shaking at this time because of his extreme response, and he yelled, "The fucking toilet won't stop running and I didn't sleep well and I'm fucking mad because everything is so difficult." I said, "Okay, but you don't have to get so angry, and please don't take it out on me." He yelled, "I'm not taking it out on you. Have I said one mean thing to you? I answered your question. I'm just fucking mad. Just let me be fucking mad and don't make a relationship problem out of it." I let it go and sat there silently, but my heart was pounding, and I still feel shaken up. In his view, he's allowed to be angry about whatever he wants to be angry about, and he's said before that small things that go wrong frustrate him the most. However, this is happening more and more now, and it's left me scared of anything going wrong because of his over-the-top response that provokes fear in me. Am I in the right for telling him I need him to moderate this? I'm considering leaving because of it. I can't imagine having kids with someone who acts like this when incredibly minor things go wrong. Or should I, as he says, not make it about me and how freaked out it makes me when he has these intense reactions? Please help. Too long didn't read. Boyfriend gets super angry over minor things, but says it should be fine for him to be angry when he feels angry. Does he get angry like this in front or other people, or is it just you up? His boss? His friends? His mom? It sounds like you're describing my ex. My life is so much better now that he's my ex. I get I'm being flippant there, but I'm so much happier now that I'm not with someone who rages out when someone takes his parking space or whatever. Every aspect of my life is calmer. So, he's allowed to feel how he feels, but you aren't allowed to feel how you feel? His reaction is completely disproportionate to what has happened. Yes, he's allowed to have feelings. No, that shouldn't involve aggressive physical displays, shouting and swearing and stomping around. You should certainly not have to put up with this or feel afraid in the presence of your partner. As you've rightly identified, life is full of small challenges and these reactions are over the top and unacceptable. There will be times in life that you're more vulnerable, or possibly caring for children, and how on earth is he going to deal with the million small issues that may come up then? Trust your gut, trust your instincts. This is not right. I was with a rager for 12 years. We went to therapy, and after some years, too many, he got a handle on his outbursts, but he'd be sulky and petulant instead. I was always walking on eggshells, and when we split up I finally realized how much of a toll it had taken on me. It wasn't worth staying in the relationship and trying to work on it for so many years, even though I saw progress. I was afraid to have children with him, and then I was too old to have children. Don't be me. My 23F sister, F19, won't admit to using anything even though I highly suspect it and continue to ask. My sister has been showing really weird, concerning behavior. Today we're making a 4-hour car ride. She hit the curb decently hard leaving our neighborhood. We stopped to get Starbucks and she hit the curb again. When we approached the boxy order and she didn't roll her window down after they said hi, how can we help you, and I had to tell her to. After we left Starbucks she hit the curb again before getting on the highway. While on the highway she was swerving so bad it was scaring me. Anytime I asked if she was on something she'd give me lists of excuses. We had to slow down on the highway and I had to keep yelling at her to stop. She ended up rear-ending the semi-truck in front of, but more like just a tap. I had to keep reminding her that her car was running out of gas. She kept driving past exits. We eventually barely rolled up to a gas station with 0 miles left. While driving again she was like, "Where are we going? Like seriously, where are we going?" So I had to tell her, "I know this isn't normal behavior, so I'm really not sure what I should do." TDLR, my sister might be using something and won't admit. I'm unsure how to approach the situation. Something very similar just happened with my mom a couple of days ago. I was freaked out and thought she was having a stroke or Alzheimer's. She later admitted to taking Ativan. She was totally out of it. She lost her cell phone and kept asking where we were going and couldn't remember what store we had just been in. I've never been so freaked out. Possibilities. 1. She is driving while really tired. Driving while tired is extremely bad. You can fall asleep for few seconds and struggle to keep control of things. 2. She has taken a medication that causes drowsiness. Plenty of meds have restrictions against driving or operating heavy machinery and she wouldn't be the first person to ignore that. 3. She is having a medical issue like another poster suggested. 4. She's on drugs. I would demand that she pull over and take the wheel from her. She isn't safe to be driving. After you switch drivers, ask her if she's taken something because her erratic driving is dangerous. 5. She got a pretty bad concussion moments/days prior to Op's car trip with her. Tell her you need to take her to the emergency room right now, because she is showing symptoms of something seriously wrong. She might be having a stroke, a brain tumor, seizures, something neurological, who knows what else. But her symptoms are serious enough that this is not a wait and make a regular appointment with her doctor kind of thing. If she's not on drugs, something else is seriously wrong with her, medically, and she needs to be checked out by a doctor right now. So tell her you're taking her, and do that now. I mean, when she rear-ended the tractor trailer, if not before, I would have insisted on driving or I would have gotten out of the car. Worrying if she's on something is secondary at that point. My mom has type 1 diabetes since before I was born. The first time I ever saw her sugar go low when I was about 15, I thought she was drunk or drugged. Thank God my dad knew what was going on as soon as he took a look at her. Take your sister to the hospital immediately. It could be a number of medical issues. My dad M47 keeps forcing me M16 to loan him money. My dad keeps borrowing money from me and it makes me incredibly anxious and uncomfortable. I told him this but he said, I'm good for the money. He has raised me to never loan money, especially to family. Told him this and he said that it doesn't include him with that. I can't just not give him the money because he will just take the money and my bank account if I don't. I asked if I had a choice in this and he said I could either give him the money or have him pay the late fee from the bank. I said I don't want to loan money to him because I hate it. He said he doesn't care and ended it with, go transfer the money. What can I do to stop this, please? If there are any clarifications that I need to give you, please let me know because I need help. Too long didn't read. Dad makes me loan money even though I told him I don't want to loan him money. I told him it makes me uncomfortable and he said he doesn't care. Can you have your mom take you to open a different bank account at a different bank so you can use that one and not the one he has access to? Unfortunately, because you're a minor, your dad can take your money and there's not really any recourse for you under the law. I think it's egregious, but legally speaking he's within his rights. It's just one of many examples of why our legal system is crap. Brown, I might try asking people at my bank since their job covers this, but I fear the same answer. From reading all the comments and replies, you need to move in with your mom and do not live with your dad. Just hiding the money will not stop him, and he could even get you to overdraft if you have a checking account. The only way around this is not going back to see him until you are legally 18. He will try every trick in the book to access your money. For the USA, women almost always get better custody agreements for themselves, and men get almost nothing if this is taken to court again. Since you're also close to 18, they will listen to what you want at least. He cannot force you to give him money if you limit contact and only live with your mom. You also want a bank with only your mom on it and just have a direct deposit to that account. Can you get paper checks instead of direct deposit and just cash them? I think that may be a good option. Your dad sounds like a total shitbag. How much money is he taking from you? And I say take because he absolutely will not pay you back. He has paid me back last time when he took $2,000 all I had/have, but I still don't like it.